This is not just pilau. This is curry, stew, duck pilau.
So if you have ever tasted duck, curry, stew, and pilau at the same time, then you'd have something in common with me because I'm about to try that right now.
Oh, yeah.
It looks so good.
All right, so the first step is we have to season the duck. So we already washed, drained it off. Now it's time to season. So we're going in with some sea salt
Nice.
and some black pepper. And while I do that, I'll let you start adding our curry powders, and you could smell and tell me what is what.
Okay. This smells like Geera.
Let me see. Let me give it a smell and see. No.
Is this Geera?
Yeah.
So then
one-
what is this?
That's Garam Masala.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is going to give it that earthy,
Masala.
savory taste.
It smells really good.
Yeah, some
Geera.
Geera powder or cumin, and then some curry powder. Curry blend. I mean, that's really up to you. Here we're using a Madras based curry blend. Then we're going with some fine thyme. Yeah, you can go with all. Yeah, I'll add in some chopped Spanish thyme.
Nice.
Some pimento sauce and ginger.
Going with the ginger.
Yeah, I just added in some garlic. And that's a timer for something.
We have a few things on.
Ah, some onion, and last but not least, the pimento sauce. Right.
It smells so good already.
Right, and we want to mix that in and, get that
You want me to mix it?
well incorporated. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, get that, massage all those ingredients into your duck. If Granny was here, she'd have get vexed with you already.
I could feel it from home.
You feeling it in?
Yeah.
Now, ideally, you want to do this the night before, to let your duck sit and marinate and kusume and soak in all those flavors. All the flavors of the curry, the fresh seasonings. But if time is against you, like probably I would say 4 hours beforehand, just let it sit in the back of your fridge for a couple hours. Yeah, rub it in. Don't worry, the duck done dead. Oh, Miss Lady, you throwing with the duck.
I think
Get
that
it in,
piece
get it in.
wasn't ready to be a delicacy
Yeah,
yet.
man, get it in. Could smell it already.
Yeah, no, it
my
smells
way.
real good. I love colorful food.
Oh yeah, that's a tell. That's
Love.
a sign of good food. That's a sign of healthy food too.
Yeah.
Colorful food. Right, so we're just gonna let this sit for a few hours, and then we're gonna get our pot ready to stew. Because again, we curry stew in the pilau. Yeah. We get
Okay.
a smell. Oh wow. All right, so once your pot is heated, we're gonna with some coconut oil and some brown sugar to caramelize. And we're gonna let the brown sugar melt, start to burn essentially, and caramelize to a deep, rich, dark brown color before we add in our duck. This is gonna help to give the curry stew that classic brown color. Once you can see that all the sugar is melted, you can just take your spoon and stir, and you will feel the grains of the sugar. So once you no longer feel that
It's
tells
time.
you that
Okay.
your sugar has fully dissolved. And also, if you come in here and you just look, and if right could come in too, you can just go to the right.
The edge.
So you see on the left how it's starting to foam up.
Right.
That is also like a visual cue.
Okay. Bubbles.
We outdoors people, so we fighting the breeze. But we making it work. See how much more foam we starting to see?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you're looking for. So just take the spoon and just continue to stir, because we want an even caramelization. We don't want, one side of the pot darkening or turning, get into that caramelized stage before the other. All right, so we are ready to go. So make ourselves small here.
Oh.
That's the noise we want to hear. All right, so don't rough it up. We don't want to dig, just spread it, just to make sure it's evenly spread so that we could get or achieve as much color as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, how we look like. Right. Right, just try and get to the edges so we don't want any open spaces.
It smells so good.
Yeah, how it's smelling. Tell them how it's smelling.
Amazing.
We're gonna let time take over.
Yeah.
Cover, let that color develop. We're not touching it.
Yeah.
Let's do it for about 5 minutes. Let what is in contact with the sugar develop in color for about 5 minutes, and then we'll turn and let the other pieces or the other sides of the pieces get that color.
Okay. Sounds good.
right? And we're not digging up.
Ooh.
So what we're to do is just, well, actually, before we touch anything, how is it looking to you?
It looks great.
Yeah?
Exactly what you said is happening. The meat has browned fully. Well, a lot on one side already.
Yeah. Yeah, so what we want to do now, we just want to make sure it's not sticking.
Okay.
So just touch and just see if the... No, we don't want to dig. We just want to touch. We just want to touch and see. Just gently move it around just to see. Right, so it's not sticking to the bottom of the pot. Right, so our heat is... That is a cue or something to tell you that your heat is not too high.
Okay.
Yeah, because the sugar can, at this point, can still get too burnt and turn this entire thing into a bitter mess.
Okay.
And that's what we don't want. Yeah, we just want the bubbling, we want the color, see the color rising up to the sides. You know, we want the process to exactly what we see here is what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could cover and just let it go for another, well, right now it's probably 1.5. So we are the 5-minute mark here. So before we touch, how we looking?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so we just want to check to see if it's sticking. Any sticking taking place?
Nope.
No? Alright, so let's turn so we could allow this top side now to get some color. How the color looking?
Great.
Yeah?
Tell me how I did. Did I turn it properly?
Yeah, man, you're going good. Well, I mean, you could watch it and see. So you see, once you're seeing
I did
the
get it
difference
for the
in
most
color,
part. Yeah.
You know, so just like our granny taught you. Oh yeah, so there's another important thing to mention. No water or liquid has been added.
Yeah.
This is just the rendered liquid from the duck. Yeah, a lot of times we rush to add liquid.
When
Allow the fat, allow the natural moisture in the duck to render and allow that to cook to also help you cook the duck.
Yeah.
We are at the second 5-minute mark, so again we're going to uncover. Before we touch or do anything, how we looking?
We're
How we
looking
smelling?
good. Smelling even better than before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So again we want to touch, just gently touch just to ensure anything is sticking. No?
Nope.
Alright, good. So here what I needed to do, just make a hole in the middle. Behind you here we have some Roucou. We're going in.
Nice.
I'll be making stew and here using Roucou, right?
Roucou.
And because we're making curry, some Methi Seeds or fenugreek seeds. Yeah, so leave him in the middle and just kind of close the hole, if you will, with the duck. You could just take the glass bowl behind you and remember the remaining onion and seasonings that we were talking about. We want to now
incorporate it.
Yeah, now you could incorporate it. Perfect. We don't want to mix it up yet. Yeah, so we're just going to cover, just dropping the heat down to medium to low. And we're going to let the Roucou Methi Seeds cook. Alright, so we ready?
Wow.
Alright, so again, how we looking, how we smelling?
We're looking good, we're smelling good.
Right, so now we could finally mix. You know, we Trinis love to turn pot and knock pot, so have at it.
My time to shine.
Mix it up, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, starting to stick a little bit. Yeah, that's
Just
fine.
edges,
That's fine. We're gonna deglaze now with some water. That's fine. Wow, look at that color.
Wow.
Alright, so yeah, so just evenly distribute it before we add the water.
Okay.
Yeah, so slowly add. If you want to just go around, yeah, that's fine too. You want all the water in the pot.
Side eye. Cover it.
Yeah, we want to cover it up. Yeah, and give it some more. So in the meantime, you can just take your spoon and just press down the duck just to make sure none sticking out. Give it some more water. Yeah, and we're gonna cover and check back in about 30 minutes.
Do I submerge the pepper?
You can, but don't rough him up. We don't wanna bust it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, before you cover, let me just let it come back. Or just come back. So this is what you wanna see. You wanna see bubbles on the edges, low. You know, not a full-on rolling boil. Just enough bubbles, a little more than a simmer, and you just let this go. Because again, we don't wanna obliterate the duck. The duck is already dead. We want time and heat to slowly break down the duck and tenderize it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we're just gonna cover for half an hour. We could check back in like after 15 minutes. Well, about 15 minutes past here. So we're gonna check it. So how we looking, how we smelling?
So good.
Yeah? More color development.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I really see the curry stew color now.
Yeah? Now
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
touch
yeah.
and just make sure we're not sticking. No?
Nope.
Yeah, so remember the pepper is there, so we don't want to rough up the pot too much because we don't want to bust the pepper. But you
Okay.
can move everything around.
Should I take the pepper out?
Yeah, that is the safest thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, we just checked it halfway here. We want to see if it's sticking. We want to see the water level. You know, because again, as I said earlier, we could always add water, but you can't take out.
Yeah.
We're not ready to taste just yet. After an additional 15 minutes, then we'll check the texture of the duck because the duck would need to be cooked about, I would say, anywhere between 80 to 90% of all the way through before we add in the rice and the peas.
Okay.
Yeah?
Got it.
Sure, man. A color for you.
Thank you.
And again, before we play up in it, how we looking?
You're looking good.
Yeah?
Color great. Smell great.
Yeah, the liquid has reduced, good color.
Pepper intact.
Yeah, so let's
Yeah.
take out the pepper for precaution. Let's take him out and then we'll just give the duck a stir and we're gonna check the texture of the duck.
No.
No? Okay, good. Right, so let's get a meaty piece and just put it in the spoon and you're just gonna take the knife and try and cut through it.
Okay. Meaty.
Yeah, perfect. Right, so that alone should tell you the duck ain't ready. Yeah?
It
So
rolled.
how it feeling?
It's a little tough.
A little tough? No problem. So what we'll do, we'll just add some more water. Continue to let it cook for, let's say, another 15.
Yeah.
And then check back.
Okay.
Yeah?
Nice.
Check. Sticking
No
a little bit or no?
sticking.
No sticking?
No.
Good.
Much better.
How we feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now we don't want it to be all the way there. You know, you could still give us a little fight.
I feel like it'll still be hot.
Okay, that's good. Nice. Come on. Alright, so with a little salt. Just move the spoon back a little bit. And some salt. You can
Rice
use your hand.
first?
That's fine, yeah. We're not selling food. This is for us. We're not sharing either. Then the peas. Yeah, so we just want to add these two alone because we want both of them to develop in color before we add in the pumpkin and the carrot. We don't need pumpkin and the carrot to take any of the color.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's give that a good mix. Not add in any more liquid just yet.
I was just about to ask.
No. We want the rice and the peas to absorb
What's
all
there?
of this, all of this dark liquid. We don't want to dilute it. Lovely. So just knock it. Well, you see, you see how he's a Trini? I ain't gonna tell you to do that.
I didn't even get to do
Alright.
that at home.
Lovely. All right. So now we can add in the rest of our ingredients now. So you can just knock your the spoon, and then we go in with carrots, pumpkin, all going in. So we just held back the Chadon Beni inside because it's so aromatic. You want to take full advantage of
The
its
flavor.
aroma. Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't want to add it in too early. We want to smell the food before we taste it. Now. Chop this chive in, and then you can just grab the chicken and milk. Yeah, all going in. Get everything well incorporated. Oh yeah, you can turn it up. How do we know when this will be ready?
We check the meat texture, so we'll be having to check the rice.
Perfect. So that's what we're waiting on now. You just want the rice to cook now. So what we could do once you mix it and you level it out, we'll see if we need to add any more liquid because we just wanna add enough liquid to cover. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just come in there and feel it. I can't
Sure.
help myself. I just want to
Yeah, of course.
just to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. So the liquid will deglaze the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, oh God, it can't be Pelau without a little bun. But this is nothing. So, perfect. Let's level this off. Alright, and then we're gonna cover and let this go for about anywhere between like 10 to 15 minutes. We just want the rice to cook and that's it. Now the heat has consistently been on a low heat. So let's give it a turn. See how it feeling. How it feeling? Okay, moving
Feels
around.
good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice, man. You see a little bun coming up there? That's what we want, man. You all tell us in the comments. You all like bun?
I was gonna say that's actually my favorite part.
Yeah? Lovely.
But it looks good.
Yeah?
Not too much sticking.
How much liquid in the pot still?
I'd
Seeing
say it's about
Not seeing any?
absorbed, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Yeah, so what you want to do now, you want to like just switch off the heat.
Okay.
Well, actually, hold on. So we cheated a little bit. I checked the rice off camera, but we could check it on camera. So you could grab a grain off the spoon. No worries. Yeah. Right, and let's. Yeah. Now this is where it gets a little contentious, because like some people like their rice grainy.
Yes.
Some people like their rice on the friendlier side. They like it sappy. They want it to mash up in your mouth, like if you have no teeth. So I mean, what do you prefer?
I like a little firmness in the rice.
Okay, so how is this?
And a little
Be
moisture.
honest.
This is actually perfect for me.
For you, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not too dry.
Yeah, I like a middle ground.
Okay.
The sappy. I know people love that, but I like a little more dry than super sappy.
Let's talk about color now. Now remember, this is a curry stew, so we should see a little curry coloring in here. Yeah, how is it for you? Is it white? Is it too
I
dark?
find
Or?
you see the curry on the rice and you see the stew on the meat.
Yeah.
So you can see
Yeah.
both for sure.
Yeah. Still getting the vibrancy of the carrot, the pumpkin coming through.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I like to add it at the later stage so it doesn't mash up.
Yeah.
Still cooked, but still left whole.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna switch off the heat now. I mean, just let this dry out for about like 5 minutes or so. You know, you must let your food sit down a little bit, like kusume.
Yeah.
As Granny used to say. And then we're gonna plate up.
Am I putting the pepper back?
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yours. That's all yours. Get some rice, please.
No man, Shaun, you have to blow your food down.
Hot food is to be done hot. I don't understand that.
That's so good.
Not room temperature. Hot. Wait, let me taste a piece of this stuff now. Well, you see it breaking up. So.
The
that's
texture
tender.
is so good.
You got any curry? You got
Yeah.
any stew?
All the flavors.
Huh? Good color.
The texture of the rice is perfect.
Somebody go and watch this and say the rice too green. But again, it's up to you.
Preference.
Yeah, it's up to you.
What
If
is
you-
your preference?
Just like this.
Yeah.
I like it grainy. But again, if you wanted a little, I don't know, wetter, a little more cooked, just add a little more liquid. Let it cook a little longer. And of course, if you want to eat this with a side of coleslaw, fresh salad, potato salad, I mean,
Yep.
you name it. Happy to have you all. Send us pics, videos, comment, let us know how it tastes when you all made it. Thanks again. Bye.